Well, ladies and gentlemen, so we are from the last group as known as Group 3. In the next few minutes, we will present to you about social foundation in curriculum. Before that, let's begin by saying greeting. Om Swastiastu. Next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so this group consists of 5 members. I'm Ida Bagus Nyoman Tresna Putra with student number 22311711060 and my partner.
My name is Putu Divayanti Dewi, 22111711071 with my friends.
And me is Puspawina Wulan Dewinanda with student number 22111778.
And then me, Putu Divayanti with 117083. And me, Luh Dyah Aryani with student number 22111711095.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the beginning of our material, we should to know what is the definition of social foundation of curriculum. So, definition of social foundation refer to the education encompass the study of human being and their complex social life and focus in social condition of education and the transmission of culture through education. So this means that the curriculum is designed by considering the social aspect that's developed in society so that education not only function as an academic tool but also as a medium for introducing and maintaining culture values, social norm, and shared identity. And also, sociology of education cover 3 discussion, namely, first, human as a social being, second, social control and education, third, culture and education, and the last part is as a social control. So school play an important role as an institution that use positive and negative actions, introduce children to figures, transmit cultures, and organize a social group. And last but not least, social foundation focus on the social condition of education and the transmission of culture through education. Jadi, sosial fondasi kurikulum ini berfokus kepada kondisi sosial dari pendidikan itu dan juga transmisi melalui pendidikan budaya. And next slide, please. And the next part will be time is yours.
I'm Gus. Okay, everyone, in this slide, I will explain about the objective of the social foundation of education. There is 4 objectives. First is understanding the social context. Social foundation help teachers and educators understand the social content in which education takes place. This improves understanding the culture, values, and norms that affect a student and the teaching learning process. Number 2 is recognizing social issues. Teachers need to understand social issues that affect students, such as inequality, poverty, and multiculturalism and technological change. By doing so, they can design relevant and inclusive lessons. Number 3 is teaching critical and critical thinking. Social grounding help teach students to think critically about social reality. And they are invited to question, analyze, and understand the social impact of certain policies, norms, and practice. And the last is developing social agency. Education should help students become agent of social change. By understanding social grounding, student can contribute to positive change in society. Okay, the next slide will be explained by Diva.
All right, thank you for the time, Kencana. So for this slide, I want to explain with you it's a function of social foundation. The first thing is the critical analysis is encourage the use of social science and historical tools to critically analyze
school and community are inseparable. So in the world of education, schools and community are two things.
Excuse me, Dia, can you mute your microphone?
Okay, I will explain first the critical analysis. So this help is in understanding the intersections and conflicts between social foundation and other educational perspective. And then number two is the contextual understandings. It helps students and educators understand the historical and how the culture can be context in education. So this includes how school relates to other social institution and how education problem and linked to broader and social issues. And the last is teacher preparation. So it's prepare teacher to be aware of their own social and cultural base. This help in creating a more inclusive and then equitable education environment. So that's all for the function. So my friend will be continue this slide. Thank you so much.
Ola, thank you for your explanation, Diva. So now I would like to continue to explain about the concept of social foundation of curriculum. So the first one is school and community are inseparable. So in the world of education, schools and community are two things that cannot be separated. So the school is a place of learning that exists in the middle of the community. So what is taught at school should be accordance with the needs of the surrounding community. So for example, if the school is located in agricultural area, the lessons can be related to how to grow the good crops. And the second is the need for cooperation between schools and community leaders. So to ensure that the school runs in accordance with the expectations of the community, it's necessary to establish a cooperative agency between the school and community leaders. So this agency can take the form of a school committee that consisting of the teachers, principals, parents, and local community leaders. So they can discuss and provide input for the progress of the school. So for example, when the school organizes some activities, the community can help and support. And the third is children's socialization process needs to be improved. So in the education process, it's very important to improve children's socialization skills. Children need to be taught how to get along well, how to behave, and how to communicate appropriately. So this can be done through various activities at school, such as group work, extracurricular activities, or joint events. So that way, children are not only good at their studies, but also have good social skills. Fourth, group dynamics are utilized for learning. So one effective way of learning is by utilizing group dynamics. When children learn in groups, they not only gain knowledge, but also learn how to work together, how respect the opinions of others, and solve problems together. So learning in groups also makes the atmosphere more fun and less boring. So children can help each other and share their knowledge. And the fifth, culture involves the whole way of life. Equally important is understanding that culture involves a whole way of life. Culture is not just about traditional dance or music, but includes the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we eat, and the way we behave on a daily basis. So schools need to teach local cultural values so that children don't lose their identity. So by understanding their own culture, children will appreciate the different culture around them. So that's all from me. The next material will be presented by my partner.
All right, thank you. And now I will talk about the social aspects curriculum. Next slide. So there are 4 aspects in the curriculum. The first social aspect is community structure. This means the curriculum must be able to adapt to the change that occur in society. Nah, our society is always changing. Karena masyarakat itu harus mengikuti perkembangan zaman yang terjadi. Jadi, kurikulum juga harus mampu untuk beradaptasi dengan perubahan tersebut. And student need to learn new skill to be ready to face the challenges of this development. For example, we can see the change from offline libraries to digital libraries and internet. Bertahun-tahun yang lalu, kita kan harus datang langsung ke ruangan perpustakaan to search and read books. But now, dengan adanya kemajuan teknologi, many libraries have switched to digital formats. So, we can more easily access books, articles, or other research online through the internet or digital platform such as like Ipusnas, Google Books, Rakata, Libby, or Google Scholar. Nah, to make students more prepared for this change, so the curriculum should provide lessons on how to use digital libraries or the internet, such as how to find reliable search on the internet. And the second important aspect of the curriculum is cultural transmission. Students need to recognize, understand, and appreciate their own culture. Therefore, the curriculum should be able to pass on values and tradition from one generation to the next generation by getting to know their own culture. Students can build a sense of pride in their identity. This will also help to respect and appreciate the culture of others, which is important in a diverse society. For example, in Bali, every Thursday, we are required to wear traditional clothes like kebaya, udeng, and batik. Now, this activity aims to preserve culture and heritage with a sense of pride in own culture and raise awareness of Indonesia's cultural diversity. In this way, generasi muda itu bakal ingat dan tahu kalau batik, kebaya, dan udang itu adalah bagian dari budaya milik kita sendiri. Jadi sekaligus ini juga bisa untuk mencegah klaim dari negara lain. Karena kan sempat ramai dulu tentang negara tetangga itu mengklaim bahwa batik adalah milik mereka. Jadi untuk mencegah hal-hal seperti itu sangat penting kurikulum untuk memasukkan aspek cultural transmission sekaligus juga sebagai reminder akan warisan budaya sendiri. And the next is social issues. The curriculum should address social issues in the community or social issues that exist around us. Issues such as poverty, discrimination, and environmental problems are very relevant to discuss. By understanding these issues, students will become more concerned and sensitive to the condition of society. Inviting students to discuss about social issues and can also help them membantu mereka untuk berpikir lebih kritis dan mencari solusi dari suatu masalah. A concrete example in the context of social issues is an education about politics and election for the future of the country. Hingga saat ini, there are still many people yang melakukan golput pada saat pemilu, because they don't care and they don't believe that their vote can have an impact on the progress of the future of the country. So, in the classroom learning process, a student can be invited to discuss the importance of participation in election dalam pemilu. Nah, dengan cara ini, siswa itu bisa belajar tentang tanggung jawab mereka sebagai seorang warga negara dan memahami kalau suara mereka itu sangat penting, sangat berpengaruh agar bisa terpilihnya pemimpin yang mampu memberikan kebijakan politik yang tepat untuk negara. Because existing political policies will greatly affect their daily lives. And the last is life skills. A student need to learn these skills. A student need to learn skills that will help them in their daily lives. Now, life skills that should be taught to students include like communication, collaboration, empathy, emotional capability, creativity, integrity, flexibility, and critical thinking, and problem solving and decision making. Nah, by having these skills, siswa itu bisa lebih siap untuk menghadapi tantangan di dunia nyata dan bisa berkontribusi dengan baik di masyarakat. So, the curriculum should be designed to actively incorporate these life skills into daily learning experience. Contohnya, to develop communication, students can practice by speaking in front of the class about topics they are passionate about, such as hobbies or favorite movies. And then for collaboration skills, they can encourage to work in small group, to complete tasks or projects, or to practice problem-solving skills. Students can be given simple challenges, such as like puzzles or games that require their creative thinking skill. And there are many other examples of assignment to improve students' life skills. So, that's all from me about the social aspects in curriculum, and I give it back to Gus Tresna. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, so we have arrived in the last of our material. So I will conclude our material today. So overall, social foundation in education discuss how social, culture, historical, and political factor influence the education system. So in this material, education is seen as a part of society that influence each other with its social context. So this includes the study of social justice, the role of education in identity formations, the influence of public policies, and the importance of understanding cultural diversity. As a SAK, it help educator, jadi bisa membantu para pendidik untuk membuat sistem pendidikan yang lebih inklusif, relevant, and equitable for all group in society. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, if one of you have some questions, especially about our material, you can type your answer in column chat, or you can send your question in group class, so we can do a short discussion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we close this presentation by Paramasanti. Om Santi, Santi, Santi.